Yeah, we run across a lot of homemade Colts. Pieces blazed together and then smoothed and filed and everything. Yeah, I've seen a lot of them, Sean.
I'll be daggone. Well, I believe the kit is $416 and it requires bluing and sanding and polishing. So, I mean, it's not that intensive. But you can buy one finished for $473. So you're talking about what? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, about $50 more, and you can get one already finished. So,
yeah, if you take it out to have it blued, you know, with something that'll stay on it for a while, it'll cost you at least that much. So, yeah. Yeah, they convert M1 carbines to full automatic with a piece of wire, a hunk of a cartridge case. And shoot it, and then going, oh my God. And they use a piece of wire to pull out a little hunk of cartridge case that was stuck under the disconnector and the trigger mechanism. And every time the operating slide went forward, it would pull on the wire and pull the disconnector up. Let the hammer fall until you let go of the trigger, and then it would stay back.
well, I would think if the disconnector wasn't in there, it'd just fire automatic anyway.
Yeah, but you couldn't stop it.
Well, when you let off the trigger, wouldn't your trigger steer catch?
No, the disconnector does.
Oh, Roger. I don't know. But anyway, this 1847 weighs 4.5 pounds and it's 15.7 inches long.
God. Yeah, that'd be a big... And that guy carried two of them. I wonder how he kept his britches up.
They put them on them horse saddles. And them horses was like, oh, man.
Have an extra heavy-duty belt. Oh, my God. 4.7 pounds. Yeah. I remember a big old flintlock, 69 caliber. They called it the Tower flintlock pistol. I can't remember. I think it went along with the Brown Bess English musket, if I remember right. And you could get reproductions of those too. They were a mammoth thing. Holy Moses. Of course, they was just a single shot. Smoothbore. It's 680 or 690 ball. I can't remember what they were. Yeah, 14 gauge. The recipe for a 14 gauge shotgun. And we went over that one time about so many balls of a certain weight or something, not dependent on what the gauge was, but the commercial way that, you know, they measure that as being, of course, nobody makes a 14 gauge shotgun, but it would be 692. Well, that old musket and Belgium muskets. I was just looking at one the other day. It was 1820 something. That was a conversion to percussion. And that was also 69 caliber, so that must have been kind of a popular ball size. Well, 14 gauge. Well, musket wasn't nothing but a shotgun anyway.
KDA YFH ready.
Yeah, WB289.
Yeah, that, I might as well get me a blunderbuss.
What? A blunderbuss. Why, it wouldn't miss the whole load in it anyway. Got a built-in throttle.
Oh, mercy. Boy, I bet you couldn't miss something at 10 yards, but I bet you couldn't hit nothing at 11.
Yeah, believe it. When I was a little kid, you know, you'd have Thanksgiving time come there, you'd be at school and you'd be making the turkeys with your hand on a piece of paper and trace around there, and you'd be drawing these pictures with pilgrims walking around with a blunderbuss and the black clothes and the Indians with their no shirt, no pants, nothing on. They're going, oh, wait a minute. That's not possible. They must have had some kind of clothes. Getting ready for the first Thanksgiving, Oh, God. I've seen a few of those blunderbuss. One of them was a reproduction. A guy had it in the gun shop for years and years and years, hanging on the wall. It was a lot of brass on it. In fact, I think the whole barrel was brass. And I says, I wonder what the heck they really use these things for. It'd make a heck of a scatter gun up close, but, Coach guns. Some of them had a full shape on the end of them, too. Where the Coach guard was bright. That's what they'd have. Oh, God, there was all kinds of guns. Somebody come up with a brainstorm and off the work he'd go. Blacksmith or maybe some kind. Eli Whitney, speaking of him, well, he invented the cotton gin and all that kind of stuff. But he was also the first gun maker to make guns like muskets and stuff for the service with interchangeable parts. He invented the milling machine, and he was able to set up a regiment of tolerances, and repeatability from one thing to the other. As late as World War II, the British were still hand-fitting parts. The Lee Enfield rifles, the 303s, up until World War II, they didn't have any standard. They used to have a gun mechanic going around with every company. If you had to replace a part, you had to hand fit it from a rough machine part. And it's amazing that, a country like England would be that late coming around, but they were.
Well, that changed the world, yeah.
I had a chance to buy an Eli Whitney musket one time for nothing, 10, 15 bucks. Well, that's when I bought that 1836 Springfield. The same guy had it, but there wasn't enough left of that thing. They had all brass barrel bands, brass spurs, but it was a mess. You didn't have to worry about ever shooting it. The whole thing was coated with rust. It looked like it was stored in the barn for 200 years.
Well, I guess it might have been.
Oh, God, that guy had 4 collections of guns he bought up, and they stuffed them in this hardware store. I bought 2 Damascus 10-gauge double barrels. One, the only thing it said on it was Fox patent. Now that one, you push the button on top of the tang, and the barrel slid out on a track and turned to the side to load it. And the other one was a Hooper, Hooper, Hopper, I don't know. It was made in England, and that thing must have been 3.5, 4 inches across the breech. Them barrels, hand-forged barrels, but they were, probably almost 3/8 of an inch wall thickness around the chamber area, Well, that one I shot. I wasn't afraid of that thing. I had solid brass shot shells that I bought. They were made in Italy. And I used to load those up, just hand tools that I made on lathe. And, of course, it was side locks, a hammer, an external hammer side lock double. And that was a heavy old thing. Big long barrels on it. The beautiful wood. God, it was a gorgeous gun. One day I come across a cornfield down there at the creek, and I had that old gun with me, and I see a crow sitting on the top of an old dead elm tree skeleton. All the elm trees died, and there was still these skeletons in the hedgerows, no bark on them or nothing. Well, there's a crow up there sitting on a branch, cawing away, so I crept over through the corner and got just about right underneath of them, and I cocked both those hammers back. And I put that thing up through the corner and got a beat on him, and I yanked both those triggers at the same time, and by the time the smoke cleared, the bird was standing there flying, but he had a branch in his feet. He was still hanging on the branch. I shot the stupid branch right off from under him.
So he wasn't ready to give up that branch yet.
Looking down at the cloud of smoke. Oh, God. No wonder I didn't pull my full head off. I used to shoot that old musket, that 1836 Springfield. I used that for a shotgun for years. Somebody had cut the stock down on it, you know, the front of it. And there wasn't any ramrod. I had to make me a ramrod. I cleaned it out as best I could. I never could get the nipple. I had a brand new nipple to put in it. And I couldn't get the other one out. It was like welded. In fact, I still had I still got the gun. But I don't know what I was, about 15 years old, I guess, when I bought this thing. But I used to carry one of them Prince Albert tobacco cans around with it filled with shot, you know, the pocket ones. And I had a powder horn that I got someplace. I don't remember where. I still have that, too. And we'd use anything you could find for wadding, corn husks, grass, whatever. Throw it in there and hammer it down. But when the guys would get over to the creek and up on the hill ahead of me, I didn't know where they were up there. We didn't have radios, so I'd stand that powder horn on top of that musket and count to 3. I'd go 1, 2, 3, and put the cork back in, put a little 4-wing musket cap on it, and then it took your whole hand to cock that hammer. I mean, it was huge. Point that thing up in the air, but don't put it up against your shoulder. You ain't that trigger. Now, that trigger was probably almost a half-inch wide. You ain't that trigger, that thing would just roar. No wadding, no nothing. But they would come back so quickly that the ramrod would come out of the furrow, and by the time it stopped moving back, the gun, the ramrod was 3/4 the way out of the furrow and hanging off the end of the gun. Howdy.
KD8YFH, who was that coming there? Well, hello, November 3, Sierra Hotel Mike. I don't have a real good copy on you, but I can hear you. KD8YFH Sean here in Piketon, Ohio.
My name is Jim here. I'm in Philadelphia.
Okay, Roger, I don't have a real good copy on you. I can barely make you out, but it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, well, my antenna fell last week, and it's only like 5 feet off the ground right now.
Well, I still got you about 30 over up here, Jim. It's called 476.
Yeah, you got that right.
Pat?
Yeah.
I decided, I got one in Marlin. What is that thing? It's like that model 73 or something, 75. It's a semi-automatic 22 rifle that's got a tubular fed 12 or 14 shot, 17, I don't even know. But it's my dad's 22 rifle. And I'd inherited it or whatever. I took a notion I was going to do a trigger job on that one day. Have you ever had one of those parts?
Yeah, all investment castings.
Oh my gosh, that thing had more parts in it than any gun I think I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, we just like it was made at Mattel Toy Factory. Wound up springs and with arms on hooks and things. Yeah, I don't know how the guns ever got in. I think they took lessons from Mattel for a while there.
I don't know. It works good. It always works good. I've never, had problems with it. I had an older one that quit firing. It wouldn't, the firing pin, I thought the firing pin was busted. I thought the spring was busted. And it just had so much carbon buildup in it that the firing pin couldn't go back and forth anymore. So I took it apart and just sprayed it with WD-40, blasted it, let it soak, blasted it, kept doing it. And it worked fine after that. But anyway, man, I decided to take that thing apart. I don't know how many pins it had in it. And I mean, it was the most complicated mechanism I have ever disassembled in my life.
Like something made in a toy factory. I know. Yeah, they did work. I've never had any problem. Well, I don't think I ever had. I don't think I ever had a Marlin autoloader in 22, but I did have a little Savage one time, and that was built about the same way. It was one that had the vent sawed through the side of the barrel, like there where the shells come out. It looked like it had a air-cooled barrel or something. You can actually push the charging handle in and lock it and shoot it one at a time. And then just pull it out the knob and then shuckle one in and then push that back. You could use it well, not a single shot, but like a bolt action, sort of. You didn't have to raise it. All you had to do is pull a pin and pull it back by hand. It was a good little rifle. But that one was a Savage. Marlin. I don't know if I ever had a Marlin 22. I don't remember, but back in the 1960s, they made a little single-shot bolt-action 22 rifle with the micro-groove barrel, and it had a little sleeve around the end of the bolt, about the length of the cartridge case, and it had a little elliptical window in it. So when you lifted the bolt, that little window would roll up with the bolt, and when you pulled it back, it came back with the bolt, and then the bolt came a little farther. You could drop the shell down in that little elliptical hole. You didn't have to try to put it in the barrel. And when you closed the bolt, the end of the bolt was smaller, and went inside that, picked the shell up, centered it up in that sleeve, and in the barrel it went, and there was no problem trying to load it. You could shoot that thing pretty quick. I went over to the nickel
like that.
Store one day with a friend of mine. It wasn't old enough to buy. You had to be 18 then.
Get it worked out, or I don't even remember, but she got it over here. I don't know how long I had it, a couple months, but I did totally disassembled it. But it was some kind of hammer job that was a round knob on the back, like on the back of the bolt or something. You pulled it back. I can't remember now.
We stood under a great big old tree right there along the old Rifle Range Road. And I'm looking up, and I said to Jack, look at that. There's a seagull. You can barely see it, and it's circling around up there. That was way up there. So he takes that little thing and lines up on it, cracks, and it looked like a bomber coming down, He shot it right in the neck.
Mercy.
Did you have a gold trigger?
Well, some of them did. I remember that. Yeah, it did have a gold trigger on it, yeah. Had a light-colored stock, I don't know, beach or something.
I think mine does, yeah.
22. Does that bolt action, does it have a gold trigger on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one too. Believe it or not, they were made before 1970 or one of the accurate rifles out there.
Well, yeah, I think that was back in the 60s. I went over and bought that for him at Nichols Discount. Oh, yeah. A nice little single shot.
I had one and we passed away. I got it. I know good 200-300 yards you can hit a bottle cap with that thing.
Yeah, that was a surprising shooting little gun. And that same kid had a
Remington 500.
an Ithaca shotgun. I don't remember the model number of it. seemed like it was a 49er, 49er or something they call it. No, they made a single-shot 22 to look something like it, but you'd pull a lever down like on a Winchester rifle, and the barrel would fall open. It had an automatic ejector on it, and the choke was so tight, you could shoot out the 60 yards, you could barely cover a newspaper. I mean, it would be so tight. So he nibbled some of the barrel off and got it opened up where he wanted it. And we were up in the woods one day, and I heard crows on, and he was walking ahead of me. Well, I heard boom, boom, boom. That's how fast he can shoot that stupid lever-action single-shot shotgun with that lever on it. He got all three of them crows one right after the other. I shot all three of them with a pump gun and never touched a feather.
82 EMQ listening.
KD2 EMQ, KD8 Lion Sage, Sean in Piketon, Ohio.
Yeah, you got Tom here. We're about 75 miles northwest, I guess it would be, in New York City, on the Pennsylvania-New York border, up along the Delaware River. I come in here every now and again, once in a great while, and say hi. I happen to be passing by, and I figured I heard you talking about guns, I think. Somebody was playing Annie Oakley I think. Anyway, good evening to you.
Good evening to you. I bet that's a beautiful place where you live.
You know, it is. You've probably seen it and didn't realize it. You ever see the BMW commercials and some of the car commercials? They show a car going along a mountain road with a wall alongside it. Big drop-off after the wall. And they lead you to believe it's in Germany someplace. It's right up here. That's where they, it's about a mile from here, where they filmed that. We call it the Hawk's Nest. It's way up above the river. Goes all along the cliffs there, little curvy road.
Well, I'm not too familiar with it, but you're right up there near Pat, sounds like. Or, kind of near Pat. But I've been around Pennsylvania, New York, that area. A lot of, what kind of trees do they call them? Pine needle trees? Conifer? Is that a conifer?
Yeah, there's them. All kinds of trees. Moonshine. I don't know about moonshine. I know there's a guy up on the hill that makes some hard cider that's really good. I don't think he'd call that moonshine, But you got to watch it. You don't realize the alcohol content, and you get sitting there shooting the bull and drinking it. Next thing you know, you go to stand up and you fall right back down again.
Yeah, Tom, a little farther north over there, that old dude ever wake up sleeping on the mountain there, that old Rip Van Winkle?
What's this about sleeping on the mountain now?
Well, Rip Van Winkle. You ever go by the Rip Van Winkle Bridge?
Gee, that sounds familiar, but I don't know of any bridge that Rip. And that's the one over to Pennsylvania. What the hell is the name of that? I can't think of the name of it. Rumbling, or whatever the hell it is, bridge. That's upriver from me a little bit. No, this is, the Hawk's Nest is, all the hawks, and there's eagles up on top, too. They took the Delaware River from behind the house here, where the railroad bridge goes across, all the way to hell. It's got to be 40, 50 miles up to Narrowsburg is some kind of federal thing now. The federal government patrols it and takes care of it. And there's an eagle up on top of the hawk's nest, eagle's nest up there. You can't go up there. That's all federal. I used to hunt up there, but you can't no more. That's all federal control. The hawk's nest, oh heck, that's been around. It used to be a wagon trail years and years ago, and then they widened it out and put the highway in. But there used to be goats lived up there, 2 or 3 white goats, and they were pissers. They'd come right down in the road and stop traffic. And if you blew your horn, they'd charge right at your car. They'd smack right into it. I think they tranquilized them finally and got them out of there. But now there's all kinds of stuff going on up here. It is nice, though. It's gorgeous here. But the taxes are kind of high, and, well, I'm pretty lucky because I'm over 65. I get quite a tax break. But to tell you the truth, without a tax break, I don't really think I'd be able to live here. Our school taxes alone are probably about $4,200 a year. And the property taxes, state and local, are probably around $2,000, maybe a little over. So there's 60-something, 62 or 63. And I only got a little house. I got 3/4 of an acre and a little 3-bedroom ranch house. It's not very big at all. Nothing fancy. So I'm afraid to think of what these people with the big fancy houses are paying. But I get quite a tax break, so also because I'm on pension, they give you quite a break. Thank God for that, or I wouldn't be able to live here.
Yeah, Tom, yeah, same here. Of course, our taxes aren't as high up here anyway, but they're high enough. With the STARS program on the school tax, that saves me $1,000. And the veterans break I did on the county and state tax probably saves me another $1,000. So, that works out pretty good. The Rip Van Winkle Bridge was farther up the Hudson. It was up in the Catskills. I don't know how far above the city. I can't remember anymore. But you'd come over, up along the old Mohawk Trail there where the road come over to the Catskills. You'd come down and I don't even know what. That wasn't the Hudson River. It was a smaller stream. I don't know what it was. But this bridge went across. And if you turned around and looked back up the mountain, there was this guy. It looked like a guy sweeping. Well, it was an old wives' tale about Rip Van Winkle. I can't remember the whole story. But anyway, he fell asleep on top of the mountain and he hadn't woken up yet. He had a big fat belly. The hills looked like a guy sleeping, that's all it was. It used to be quite a popular thing that people would talk about, but I haven't heard anybody mention it other than me in 50 years.
You're probably talking about up by Sleepy Hollow. That's along the Hudson there. The legend of, what the hell was the clown's name? The Headless Horseman and all that crap. That's on the river. We're on the Delaware. No spooky stories about the Delaware. Not yet. Anyway, except for Washington with the silver dollar across it, or so they said. I don't see how the hell he did that. He must have some arm on him, but no, the river's, Christ, it's maybe 200-300 yards behind my house. The Delaware, not the Hudson. The Hudson is way over. That's over towards the city. But, Sleepy Hollow and all that, I can't think of the name of the towns up there. They got all kinds of folklore and all kinds of spooky stories for Halloween.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen that bridge since I was a kid. That's been a while. So, we had a lot of fun out there. My mother was born out along the Hudson. Her father worked in the knitting mills, and he was anywhere from New York City all the way up to Rome and Utica and Gloversville, all the way up to Mohawk, you know. And far west is Indiana, and out in Connecticut, too, working in mills. My mother never finished a year in the same school, sometimes 2 schools in a year. Somebody'd find out George worked in the next town, they'd hire him and move him up to the next town. He was a pattern weaver. He knew how to lead the needles into the machines, you know, the weaving machines to weave patterns, and he was kind of sought after, so he never stayed anywhere long.
Yes, sir. Whereabouts are you located? You're pounding in here, wherever the hell you're at.
Yeah, we're between Elmira and Corning, over.
Oh, okay. You're right up in New York. Okay, yeah, I know where Elmira and that is. I haven't been up there in years, but I just about know where you're not that awful far from me. I'm down by Port Jervis, right down by where the 3 states come together. Tri-State Rock is like about a mile and a half from the house there, where the 3 states come together. I'm trying to think of where I went. Well, I used to be an engineer on the railroad, and where the hell we went up to Binghamton, up to Hornell and Buffalo and that. So that area up in there I know a little bit about, but no, it's nice down here. I think New York State's nice all over the place, except down the city. And that's what everybody thinks. Everybody I talk to, especially the guys from down south, they'll, "What, you're from New York City? That sucks up there." Say, no, man, New York State's big. There's a lot more than just New York City. I mean, I live at a place called Sdrplay. The population's about 400 on a good day. nowhere near New York City. Well, it's about 90 miles away. I say 75 miles, that's air miles, but if you want to drive it, it's a good 95 miles to get down the city. I used to, as an engineer, a lot of times I had to work out of the city on the commuter train. So I used to drive all the way down there. It's about 95 miles, 95 miles one way. Air miles, I think it's 75 or 80, something like that. But it's a ways away from the city. I can't stand the city. I don't like it at all. City people come up here. I don't like that neither. They're up here canoeing on the river in the summertime, whitewater rafting and all that crap. Don't like it, but there ain't a hell of a lot I can do about it.
No, I know what you're saying. The Catskills. Oh, God, the people come up there and, I remember we were going through some town up in there one day, over the old Mohawk Trail, and a 49 Chevy, I remember that, and my father rolled down the window. This guy come out in his Bermuda shorts out of the post office of this little town, and he kind of wallered across the street like he owned the place. And my father, he rolled the window down. Oh, I can't say what he said. I said, "Dad, what's a kite?"
Oh yeah, yeah, they're bonuses for sure. Oh well, I'm going to be on the side and listen to you guys for a while. I didn't mean to break up your conversation. listening there, and I figured I'd jump in. Been up and down the band. I was down on 160, and they got a CW contest there. They got pretty much about half of that band tied up, and everybody's gone off the other end. I don't know. There's nobody down there tonight. So I was up and down this band, so I figured I'd stop in and at least say howdy, howdy. I like to say howdy, howdy to everybody. So anyway, we're going to go fill up our drink. We'll be listening. We'll let you guys pick it up. Thanks a lot for letting me in there. And, oh, by the way, I don't know if I meant, my name's Tom, Tango Oscar Mike. I don't know if I mentioned that. I'm getting old. I have trouble remembering stuff. They asked me the other day, there's a bunch going to start code classes, CW classes. I said, yeah, right. I'm going to sit and memorize CW. I'm just lucky I can remember what the hell I had to eat for dinner an hour ago. Let alone remembering CW. Anyway, we'll be on the side. KD2EMQ.
Okay, KD2EMQ. Okay, Tom. Yeah, you and I talked the other night about all the DL, the Erie, the Pensy, different places on the road there. I can't remember where old Harley Doe run, but he was like 75 when they finally got him to quit. He was still running trains. This was years back, but old Harley was quite a boy. And my wife had her father worked on the the Pensy. And Hilton, I think, and there was another Gardone, Harley's son. They both went to Conrail out of Cornell. Well, Gar went to Albany. Hilton went to Cornell, and he used to come down here all the time. The old Erie tracks just over across the road. He always blow his horn when he come by. Well, there's a bridge there, too. He had the signal of the bridge, but anyway. And now it's Norfolk and Southern running that road. It's off one track, so there's only one line left. But there's moving a lot of stuff on that. Well, it's something to see. I'm glad to see it still running. Now, the railroads are as much of a part of the history of this country as anything. Well, the canals were short-lived, and the railroad trot to it. Every time they got the chance, they put the railroad track right up the middle of the canal. They did that here. Oh, my God. Anyway, we'll see you again then, and then we'll... I'm supposed to have enough to say again, I suppose. So, KB2EMQ, WB2ENI, KB2YFH, want to say goodnight?
All right, well, Tom said he'd be listening in, but I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go in here and put some wood in the stove and get me something to drink. And I'll probably listen on 3816 for a little while and watch some more of this Star Trek, and I'll be turning in shortly.
Yeah, I ain't going no place. I'll be here for a while. I'm just going to go out and get a drink. And I'll say goodnight to you. Don't burn your fingers putting wood on the fire. KD2EMQ will be on the side listening.
All right, Tom, I'll be listening for you. It's nice hearing you. I enjoy just listening a lot of times, too. I like to talk, but I like to listen, too. But, Tom and Pat, it was a pleasure talking to you and that other fella in there. I don't remember your name, but I'll be listening for you guys. I'll jump in here in the evenings when I can. KD8YFH clear.